Hi, I'm Nancy Martinez. I'm the Director of the Independent Retail Customer Channel and Marketing at Lynn Bush Roses. And welcome to LBR Talks, where we talk about nuggets on business and leadership to help you elevate and enhance your floral business. Today I'm at the Floral Distribution Conference in Miami, Florida, and I have a special guest, Melanie Spilbeler. And she's a co-owner of a company called Fresh Path Marketing, and she has some good insights. I asked her to share some tidbits on what somebody can just take and easily elevate their marketing, and some little nuggets for you to take it to the next level. So she has some great stuff. Let's get into my conversation with Melanie, and we can all learn something. Here we go. Hi, I'm Nancy Martinez, and welcome to LBR Talks. Today, from the Floral Distribution Conference in Miami, Florida, I have Melanie Spilbeler. Melanie is from Fresh Path Marketing.
Yes.
And welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Nancy. I'm so excited to talk to your customers and your audience today. We have a lot of exciting things that are happening in the industry that have been rolled out by WFSA, and we've talked a lot about them at the FDC conference this week. So we're going to share a little bit about what we're doing here with you today. I actually sit on the board for WFSA, so pretty tied into a few really exciting campaigns that are happening.
Yeah, so one of them, the flower movement.
Yes.
So how did that start? What does it mean? And what can we learn from it?
Absolutely. So the flower movement, the outgoing president, Gabriel Becerra, he started it. He's with Golden Flowers. But really, first of all, he loves marketing, which is great. As marketing people, I love that. And when I became the head of the marketing committee, he pulled me aside and he said, we have a very important initiative that we want to push forward during my tenure as president. Okay. And so the flower movement really had to do with bringing the industry together. Every company in the industry. So no matter where you are in the floral supply chain, from logistics all the way to the retail flower shop, how do we show and demonstrate all of the wonderful work that we are doing in our communities? And so there are so many things that I'm sure at Lynn Bush Roses and at your customers that they're constantly giving back to the community. And we really felt like we weren't telling those stories enough. We weren't loud enough about them. We were not sharing all of the good work that we do. And so again, the flower movement really is about storytelling and about oneness. And so we have a hashtag that we'll probably link in the video, but it's hashtag One Flower Family, because we truly are that, right? So without Nancy, you on the wholesale side, and the retail florists, the end consumer, and then everybody else from the growers to the trucking companies, we could not get it done.
Yeah, I love that. It just really makes us sound united, and we are.
I mean, we have to be.
And this industry is so special that you came up with that and that one flower. Yeah, I just love it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So how can people use the hashtag, and what should they do to use it or find it to see what other people are doing?
Right. So on the WFSA website itself, it's basically front and center on the homepage. You will see the flower movement logo. And if you click on that, it takes you to a landing page that has a lot of information about what it is, how to speak about it, how you can get involved. There is also a marketing toolkit, so that's very useful as well. So it gives you ideas for how to share on social platforms, how to get involved, and there's direct links to email, submit your story, and network, right? And so that's how you can get involved. You go on WFSA's website, look at the flower movement logo, click there, and you'll have all the information you need to get involved and be a part of the One Flower family.
That's great. And we'll also have it's wfsa.org, so we'll have that link below here too for you all to find. So really cool. It's just really fun to see what the organization is doing for everybody. Like you said, from everybody who touches any part of the industry. So
absolutely
appreciate that.
Of course.
And appreciate you sharing that. So marketing is your jam.
It is.
Yes.
It's your jam too.
Yeah,
right?
It is. Yes.
It's all our jam.
So marketing doesn't come easy to everybody.
That's right.
Right? So if you could give like one advice, let's start with social media platforms.
Mhm.
Which would you tell people to concentrate on
Yep.
first?
Yep. So, we talk to a lot of wholesalers and retail clients, and it's obviously a very visual industry, and so Instagram is where it's at, right? It's where your audience is. It's how they're getting inspired day in and day out, and so we always say you need to start there. And then furthermore, I think the other thing that gets left out quite a bit is when you are on Instagram, though, what action is it that you want your audience to take? Not on everything. Not everything is promotional, but be thinking about the action that you want them to take. So, are you promoting and want them to come into the store, or is the action simply like you want them to know more about you and who you are? So, a big thing right now in social media, and you guys do a great job at this, but it's really showing the authenticity, and that will produce a connection with your customer. So be real is what I would say.
Yeah.
Just like be who you are. It's flowers are beautiful, but it's not all roses. Literally not all roses in the industry, but it isn't, and that's okay. Show all of that, and in doing that, you will create a connection with your customer, and they will be a repeat customer because you showed authenticity. You do have to follow it up though with quality and customer service, so let's not negate that. But absolutely Instagram and absolutely being authentic and showing your real self is going to be important.
And you talked about connection. So one way to do that is through your posts. I mean, they get to know maybe a little bit
Yeah.
more about you, about what you provide, what awesome work you do.
Mhm.
How else can we make connections with our customers via
Well,
marketing?
Right, via marketing. So I think it's really important to ask our customers questions, right?
Okay.
So make it interactive. And that's what Instagram, again, is so great for that. So Instagram Stories has a variety of tools that can be used to create contests, take polls, take surveys. I love it when retail florists go out, and even wholesalers can do this, and just ask. You can ask months in advance, what would you like to see? What are what would you like to learn more about, or what kind of varieties? Or, you can help that. It's kind of like crowdsourcing, right? Your product assortment, types of events you're going to hold in your shop if you have brick and mortar, or so there's all kinds of ways to create that connection within social platforms themselves, but ask questions.
So I like what you said about posting to make a connection. And so how else can they take that to the next level and really connect with their customers?
So I think one of the biggest things that maybe we don't do enough of is we ask our customers questions, and doing it in a thoughtful and intentional way. And there's a lot of tools that you can use actually. So if Instagram is the platform that you're going to get on, if you do a story, you can ask them all kinds of things that will help your business actually and create that connection. So you can ask them, for example, what products they would like to see. I see a lot of retail florists that are starting to carry plants, and they're unsure of what inventory they should invest in.
Oh, sure.
They can show them a few different varieties that are available and say, hey, customers, what would you like? And so that does help them reduce, their loss, but it's also a win for the customer because they are getting something that they actually wanted.
I really like that because then they feel like they're a part of the decision-making process.
Yeah,
You care about what they think, and they had a part in either an event that's happening or really what is. They're going to buy more, right? They're going to want to be there because you listened and you're actually hearing things that they want.
Right. It creates customer loyalty by asking those questions and then following through with answers and solutions.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, and one more marketing tip.
Sure.
What would you want to leave with someone that maybe just wants to do something?
Something.
Yes, we can post on Instagram. We can ask questions. What's one more thing we can do?
Right. So I would challenge your audience to really think about whether they truly know their customers in the first place. So, right. And if they're looking to grow, so really think about those areas of growth and figure out how to make a connection with the new customers. So I think the challenge is you're very focused on satisfying existing customers. Even within the wholesale house, you want to satisfy the existing customers. You don't want to, not at the risk of gaining a new customer, but again, I think it's creating that connection with the newer customers. And they might not all want the same things either. So just the awareness that you service different customers and it's not a one size fits all, and then making your messaging personal is really important, right? So if you find out what this new audience wants, so maybe it is a millennial focus or whatnot, really figure out what they want to see, what they need, and then offer it to them. And be intentional, and don't just buy that variety or stock that thing because it's what you think you need to have. Like validate that with the customer.
Asking them. So yeah, I like that. Know your customer. Otherwise,
Right.
you don't know what's going to work, right?
Right. And I also, the other thing we always say too within our company is that marketing is definitely more than just a pretty picture and a logo. You need much more than that, and actually covers a variety of things in your business, and you're always marketing. Whether you're on the phone with a customer, whether you're on Instagram, you're always in a marketing situation, and you're always promoting yourself. So be very mindful of that, and your staff needs to be mindful of that with every interaction point they have. It's a marketing opportunity.
Yeah. Yes. The touch points for the customer and creating that customer experience that is
Exactly.
going to be a great customer experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, I like that because being mindful, knowing your customer,
Creating the connection.
and training your staff to do that as well. So your customers feel like they're part of your One Flower family.
There you go. You brought it all back together. Well done. Well done. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for
Absolutely.
your time here. Thanks for
thank
what you do
you.
for the whole industry and what you did for our
Oh,
customers.
I appreciate it, Nancy.
Yeah.
This is a blast. Thank you so much.
Thanks. And thank you for joining, and we
Yes.
will see you next time.
All right. Thanks.
That was great. You know, what I think Melanie really spoke well to is connection and how important that is. And maybe not, something front of mind and when you think about marketing, but how important that is to make the connection with your customer so that they want to learn more about you, more about your brand, and become a loyal customer. So I hope you take that with you. Jot some notes down, and in the link below we'll get you all kinds of information on how you can get in touch with Melanie if you want, and also the links that we talked about, like the WFSA links, and how you can use that to start using the hashtag #OneFlowerFamily, which I think is awesome, and really get into the marketing toolkit that they have there for you so you can learn more about it as well. So hope this was all helpful. See you next time.